Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Denver Motorsports Park for the 31st event of the season. 3 races to go until we decide the 20-driver playoff field for the NAMAR Mountain Dew Code Red Series Season 3 action here at Denver. 36 laps around this 2.2-mile oval. And on the pole is Audra Baranos because she got her 5th heat win of the season. And today she will start on the pole next to first-time heat winner Adam Flickinger in the 6 of Roush, looking for that first win on the season to join teammate Nico Tringali as a playoff contender. Row 2 is Seth Cole and Skyke Commons, who's all but secured a playoff spot at this point. At least 2 drivers will make the field on points, and he is very well ahead of Joshua Sekuli and Samet Oskin. But Enzo Nareza clipping at his heels. Gardner was 44 points ahead of him coming into this race. However, Gardner did not make the show. Row 3 is Matthew Logan and Hunter Braxton, a pair of teammates who have done very amazing this season, to say the least. Row 4, RJ Bishop and Joshua Sekuli, one of those drivers on the bubble in points, another top 10 qualifying effort for him. And in row 5 is Eli Bright and Enzo Nareza. Bright, the only driver at Junior Motorsports with just 1 win on the season, everyone else with at least 2. And Enzo Nareza, another guy on points, trying to maybe get a win just to ease the pain these last 2 weeks. Senjoltis could get crazy. The following drivers had poor qualifying performances, and those were kind of crazily enough the 1, 2, and 3 cars. Dylan Young will start 38th, Ryan Brommer 39th, and your points leader coming in, Andrew Rich, will start in 40th. So they are going to have their work cut out for them at the back of the field. But Baran Oscus with a key opportunity to capitalize and maybe take the points lead coming out of here with a victory. Let's go trackside for the command.
All right, well, the fun doesn't start until we ask our drivers a question. Are you ready? Drivers, will you please start your engine?
And now let's look at your NAMAR Mountain Dew Code Red Series point standings. 3 races remain. With 4 wins on the season, now Andrew Rich took the points lead at ISM, 7 points over teammate Matthew Logan. 18 back in 3rd is your pole sitter Baran Oscus. 4th in points, 20 back is Dale Lightning. And rounding out the top 5 is Eli Bright, tied with Dylan Young, 49 points behind Andrew Rich coming in. So Young and Rich starting at the back of the field. This is huge for drivers like Logan, Baran Oscus, and Lightning, who are in that fight right now for the regular season championship. It's another 5 playoff points if you get the regular season title. 7th in the points, 78 back is Hunter Braxton. Brommer 8th, 85 back. Seth Cole 9th, 118 back. And Jonathan Zorlin 10th, 127 back. Gardner comes in missing this event, 11th in the points. Top of drivers trying to get in the playoffs on points right now. He's got 44 points over Skyke Commons, who's 12th. Nico Tringali in 13th. Bobo Jones 14th with their wins. Nareza is 15th without. Ellison 16th with his 2 wins. Sekuli 17th and Oskin 18th. Last 2 in on points. Mendes is 19th and Bishop in 20th. Those drivers with a win each respectively, I should say. Green flag will fly. 36 laps of action here in Denver. Nice sunny day out at the racetrack. And the high side has proven to be the line to be in. And Skyke Commons and Joshua Sekuli are making it 3 wide at the front of the field. Baran Oscus will clear, but that very high line is not where you want to be. You want to be in the middle at this track. Seth Cole will clear Flickinger for 2nd, and Logan's right behind him for 3rd. Andrew Rich has already gone from 40th to the inside line at the back of the field. And Adam Flickinger is already getting eaten up at the front as Seth Cole, 2-time winner on the season, looks to the outside of Baran Oscus here at the completion of lap 1. Flickinger started second. He's down to 5th. Braxton up to 4th. Reminder, Lightning and Rich, 2 junior motorsports drivers with 4 wins on the season. Logan sits at 3, Braxton at 2. They would love another 5 bonus points. Meanwhile, Audra Baran-Oscus coming into the race, 3rd in points with her 2 wins. She wants another win. She would love to have 3 wins. Braxton's charging hard in 4th. Skytecom in 6th. Bishop 7th. Sakuli 8th. Holding off teammate Bobo Jones, who's in 9th, and Eli Bright rounds out the top 10. Is there anyone who will charge from the back? There's already a gap here at the front from Nanako and Nareza to 14th place, Nico Tringali. Cavanero running in 16th, Fitzwater 17th as they try and close in on Oskin, who currently runs in 26th. That's the man everyone's chasing right now who's outside the top 20. Andrew Rich already up to 34th. Dylan Young 32nd. Brommer still kind of struggling. He's in 37th. Tringali and others using that draft to catch up. Flickinger still going nowhere. He's down outside the top 5 already. Meanwhile, Seth Cole falling back as Braxton is by for 3rd and Commons is looking for 4th. Battle for the lead between Baran-Oscus and Matthew Logan. Logan glued to the bumper of Baran-Oscus as Seth Cole is cleared by Commons for 4th place. We saw Audra really work the outside line, that middle groove there in Heat Race 2 to spoil Edwin Mendez's chances at a heat win. And right now she's holding off Matthew Logan. 4 laps into the race. Fastest lap time by far is the 9 by a full 2/10 over Baran-Oscus. Tringali 3rd, Turner 4th, and Braxton is 5th on the board. These drivers should only have to pit 1 time today, and we're expecting pit stops to be somewhere around lap 20 to 22. So pitting early could be your winning strategy. Of course, a lot of draft comes into play here at this track, so pitting early from the lead could win you this race. As Logan tries to draft his way back up to the 21. No one really gaining from behind. Braxton, Commons, Seth Cole. Commons looking at a pretty good point stay right now. He sure as heck needs it. 44 points to Gardner. Gardner's going to get 0 points. Commons right now would be getting 43. That would really ease the pain, but put the pressure towards another. Bishop in 6. Sakuli is continuing his good runs. He's looking for that position. To the outside of Bishop he goes. So much more grip the 01 has versus the 42. Sakuli currently the 2nd highest JD Motorsports driver. Teammate Bobo Jones behind in 8th, and teammate Seth Cole ahead in 5th. Meanwhile, Edwin Mendez sits in 19th. Adam Flickinger already has fallen down to 10th place, but Enzo Nareza has been moving forward. He's up to 9th, so Nareza and Commons trying to capitalize on Gardner missing out here at Denver. But meanwhile, it's all just between the 21 and the 9 for the race lead. Now Jones to the outside of Bishop for what would be 7th place. So Bishop clearly does not have a car to keep up here at the front, as he is getting swarmed as much as Adam Flickinger, as Tringali will pass Bright for 11th. Samet Oskin has fallen to 30th. Dylan Young's up to 26th. Rich 29th. And Brommer 31st. So they are making their way through the field ever so slowly. Ellison having a bad day. He's in 32nd. But Tringali looking to close in on teammate Flickinger for 10th. Jones and the Reza having problems getting by Bishop. That's really allowed Sekuli in 6th to pull away. Seth Cole just kind of trailing behind Commons and Braxton as they are starting to cut down on the gap between Braxton and Logan. We're on lap 9 of 36, 25% of the way through the race. Baran Oscars has led every lap. We will take a quick break and we will be back with more action here in the state of Colorado. We're back here at Denver Motorsports Park and we're riding on the front bumper cam of points leader coming in. Andrew Rich has made his way up to 25th. He's gotten by Dylan Young, who's in 27th, and Ryan Brommer sits in 29th. As you see, Matthew Logan has taken the race lead away from Audra Baranauskas. Now Brommer by Dylan Young, as these drivers are racing towards the front. You know, they've got some of the back end pit stalls, so they really want to gain positions here. Huge gap though from Jonathan Zorlin to Fitzwater. So Zorlin sits 19th, and then the gap is up to 18th, which is now Fitzwater. Samet Oskin has continued to plummet. He is 32nd place. That is huge for someone like Fitzwater, who's running in 18th. That's a 14-point gain right now for Fitzwater. Coming in, Fitzwater sits a grand total of 28 points back, so that would cut the distance in half. 28 back again is Fitzwater coming in. 41 back coming in Nanako and Cavanero, a grand total of 70 points back coming in. Cavanero running in 15th, Nanako 13th, so they're gaining even more points, and they definitely need it. But we'll have to wait and see, as Oskin has now fallen to 33rd. Oskin having the bad run Zorlin had back at ISM. But Zorlin has caught up to this group. Ooh, almost contact there with Mendez. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, Hunter Braxton has made it by Baran Oscars for 2nd, and Seth Cole has gotten by Sky Commons for 4th. Tringali up to 9th, and Nereza back down to 10th, as Adam Flickinger has now fallen to 12th place. And there you see the 6, started on the outside, just does not have the race pace car to keep up. As now Tringali has made it by Bobo Jones for 8th, so Tringali on the move here today. But a huge gap from 7th place RJ Bishop, as Tringali, just look at how much more pace Tringali has versus the 42. Nereza's looking to pass Bobo Jones for 9th place, and Lightning is making it 3 wide for the position. And Lightning clears them both on the bottom. Wow. So Lightning and Tringali, the drivers on the move here today. And you know Lightning wants to get it done. He comes in 20 points behind Andrew Rich, who has really been working through the field. Logan comes in 7 back, Baran Oscars 18 back. All 3 of these guys would love to win the regular season championship and get an extra 5 playoff points for the entirety of their playoff bid. And Tringali has done what Nereza and Jones could not, and that is pass the 42 of RJ Bishop. But now the gap to 6th place Sekuli is almost 5 seconds. And you gotta wonder if Tringali can close the gap. If Lightning gets by the 42, can he help the 16 close the gap? As now Baran Oscars has fallen to 4th place. No fighting back against Seth Cole, she is. This is going to help Sekuli. Braxton just riding in 2nd place at this point. Losing time, but Sekuli has caught the back end of Sky Commons. It's Tringali into 7th place. Lightning's up to 8th. As Flickinger passes back Nareza, Nanaka will go by the 20 as well, and Cavanero looking to follow. Fitzwater back up to 15th place, Bright down to 16th. And don't be confused, that is the 60 of Jesse Turner. A rare circumstance where the 60 and the 98 run the same paint scheme. Corey Riggs, Colt Hudson making their way up here through the field. Andrew Rich now up to 23rd behind Zoe Fernandez. Brommer 26. Young is back down to 30th. And Oskin running 33rd. Once again, just showing you your top 10 lap times there. Logan, Baranoskis, Tringali, Turner, Commons, Braxton, Nanako, Sekuli, Bishop, and Cavanero. Your top 10 lap times as we're halfway through the race here at Denver. We've really singled out here. There's the 22, just not having a good day whatsoever. And pit stops have begun. Logan, Braxton, Seth Cole, Baranoskis, Commons, and Sekuli, the entire top 6 are down pit road. Tringali, Lightning, Bishop, Jones. It looks like everyone is coming down. Someone might have stayed out. Let's see if we can find out. Logan's down and away, and it was Andrew Rich who elected to stay out. No one else does. Just the one car will go this extra lap. This prevents him from plowing or having to brake a lot earlier for the pit road line. And he'll likely gain a ton of positions from this. See, he's able to get in so much better. And he has the pit stall right here. So a great strategy by Andrew Rich. And Hunter Braxton has passed Matthew Logan coming out of pit road. How about that? 3rd, Baranoskis. 4th, Seth Cole. 5th is Sekuli now. Common 6th, Tringali 7th, Lightning 8th. 9th is Adam Flickinger, and 10th, RJ Bishop. Fitzwater up to 12th. So we'll see Andrew Rich going to come out well behind these drivers. He'll have more grip now. So there you see he comes out of pit road just behind where Dale Lightning is. Now he was running in 23rd place. We'll have to wait and see if he ends up coming out ahead. That's Adam Flickinger for 9th, and many more drivers going by there. Here comes Andrew Rich out of pit road. And it definitely looks like it was a gain for the one team. We'll have to wait and see. His tires have to heat up here. But Hunter Braxton passing Matthew Logan on pit road. We'll have to wait and see if Braxton holds him off or not. 4 seconds back to 3rd is Baranoskis. As whoa, they are 4 wide up here. Mendez, Bishop, Jones, and Fitzwater. I just saw that out of the corner of the screen, and that really hurts Fitzwater. Andrew Rich goes from 23rd to 17th by staying out a lap, and he's got the freshest tires on the racetrack. Brommer's down to 37th. Bad stop for the 3 team. Oskin's still running in 30th. Let's look at the drivers racing against Samet Oskin. So he's in 30th. Cavanero 19th at the line last time by. Let's get an official running order right here. He's down to 20th now. Fitzwater 14th at the line. Casey Nanako in 10th place. My gosh. Huge gap from Flickinger in 9th up to Lightning in 8th. Lightning all over the bumper of Commons. Tringali and Sekuli trying to work their way through the field, trying to gain some points. But Matthew Logan loses the lead on pit road to teammate Hunter Braxton. We've got 14 laps to go. This will be the final break of the day. And we will be back for the end of this race. Hunter Braxton looking for win number 3 on the season. We're back, and that's right. You're looking at the front bumper of Hunter Braxton, which means just one thing. Matthew Logan has taken back the race lead. Passed him around the outside just before we came back. So the two passes for the lead on the track have both been away from the broadcast, so I'm so sorry about that. But it was a good time for a break. We've got 11 laps to go. And now we're just going to have to wait and see if anyone can take back the lead from Matthew Logan. Braxton looks like he's trailing back. There's your fast lap times. If anyone can catch the 9, it could be the 16 and the 5. Man, Marty Johnson with a 44.953 on the day. Brian Tremblay doing terrible today. Speaking of terrible, could we see lap traffic? You might be asking. My answer, 45.8 to a 46.3 with 10 laps to go is a big fat no. Let's go through the top 10. Logan in first. Braxton starting to fall back in second. Baran-Oscar's third right now, but Tringali has made his way up to fourth, and he wants another 3 points on his regular season stats. Seth Cole holds fifth. Sekuli sixth. Commons in seventh. Dale Lightning eighth, and then you got to go 7 full seconds back to where Casey Nanako runs in ninth place. Right now, Oskin in 29th. This would be a huge 20 points gained. Or 21 points actually, because it's a 2-point difference from 11th to 10th. This would be a huge 21 points gained for Casey Nanako, coming in behind his teammate Samet Oskin, a full 41 points. It would be down to 20 with 2 races remaining, and St. Joltis up next. But don't look now. The man who waited a lap to pit, gained 6 positions, and has the freshest tires on the track, is passing Edwin Mendez for 10th place. He started in 40th. Andrew Rich into the top 10 here today at Denver. In comparison to the other 2 drivers who started back there with him, Dylan Young is 27th, and Ryan Brommer is 35th. And right now it would be actually very difficult for Oskin to get higher than 27th. There's a 2-second gap from Young to Benny Watson. But how about this race here by Andrew Rich? He will likely take 9th from Nanako, and that would still be 20 points with where Oskin currently runs. Logan is just picking up time every lap on Hunter Braxton. Adam Flickinger running in 12th place. Bobo Jones 13th. Hudson's in 14th. Eli Bright 15th. Sorlin 16th. He started at the back too. He's having a much better day than he did at ISM last week. Nareza 17th. Cavanero in 18th. Gaining points on Oskin, even if it's only a little bit. Bishop 19th, and Turner is 20th. Marty Johnson 21st, Otts 22nd, Fitzwater down to 23rd now. Riggs 24th, Anderson 25th, Benny Watson 26th. Dylan Young 27th place. By the way, the salutes race is next at St. Joltis, by the way, so we're going to see some special banners on pretty much most of the field. Ellison down in 28th, Oskin trailing him in 29th, and then a huge gap back to 30th is Benjamin Ice. 31st, Cole Baker. Fernandez, 32nd. Jackson King, 33rd. 34th is Cole Deaver. Brommer up to 35th. From where he started was like 39th. Saying Beckett, oh, never mind. It's Martin Wild now in 36. Quinton Moore, 37th. Not a good day for him. Beckett now falls from 36th to 38th. As Catano runs 39th and Brian Tremblay runs in 40th. And Matthew Logan now with a 1-second lead over Hunter Braxton. If Logan survives to the end of the race, this would be his 4th win of the season, joining teammates Andrew Rich and Dale Lightning as the 2 drivers with 4 wins. It would also be his 13th top 5 and 21st top 10, which lead the series. His average finish went down to a 9.7, but he remains right now. With this win, that would go down, and he would still have an average finish under 10. So, man, Matthew Logan has just been incredible this season. By the way, as we look at average finishes, let's look at average starting position. The top driver on that is Dale Lightning with a 10.82, barely over teammate Hunter Braxton at a 10.84. Only other driver under an 11.0 is Baran Oscars at a 10.96. Logan hits the stripe. It's 4 to go. Tringale's up to 3rd now. Lightning's up to 5th. And the Nako is down to 10th. As Andrew Rich is closing on Matthew Logan, 3/10 a lap. Now he's not going to gain 12 seconds here on the 9. And he won't catch Sky Commons, but what was once 7 seconds from 8th to 9th is now 5. Oskin 29th still. And it looks like Young has made it up to 24th. That could bring in some passing for Ellison and Oskin. 3 laps remain in the race for Oskin to try and minimize the damage that his teammate is gaining on him. Right now, Fitzwater only gaining 6 points, coming in 28 back. Nanako coming in 41 back right now. Leaving this race with where they run, Fitzwater would be 22 back, and Nanako would be a total. Now Nanako has fallen to 11th. Nanako only going to gain 18 points right now. He would be down to 23 back, as he has been passed by Edwin Mendez. It just was not meant to be for Hunter Braxton. Dale Lightning up to 4th. So Tringale and Lightning have really done a great job of making the way through the field here in this caution-free event. We have seen a very, very good amount of races that have gone caution-free. Next week will probably not be the case. We will likely see a huge wreck at St. Joltis, as much as the field would love to avoid it. And the heat races could be very interesting. The start-finish line is in front of pit road. So if you take the white, you might just have to pit regardless. You take the white flag, come straight down the pit road, get your little splash of fuel, and make it around the 5-mile super speedway. It is one of those racetracks. But focusing back to the end of this race, white flag in the air for Matthew Logan. Logan's last victory came back at Island Rally. And by the way, I have failed to mention this, but when Andrew Rich won at ISM last week, it became the 2nd time Junior Motorsports won 4 races in a row. Now, Matthew Logan will extend that win streak as Junior Motorsports becomes the first team to win 5 races in a row at that, with 4 different drivers. 1 win from Lightning, 1 win from Braxton, 2 wins in a row by Andrew Rich, and now with his 4th win on the season, Matthew Logan extends Junior Motorsports' win streak to 5. And Logan, the 3rd driver to hit 4 wins on the season, as he joins teammates Dale Lightning and Andrew Rich. And with this win, he takes the points lead back from Andrew. Hunter Braxton second, Tringali third, Lightning fourth, Baranowskis fifth. Great days for all of them. Sakuli with another top 10 in sixth. Seth Cole seventh, Sky Commons eighth. Andrew Rich will get ninth after starting dead last. And Edwin Mendez rounds out the top 10. Looking at your drivers there on points. It's Casey Nanako finishing in 12th place. To Oskin, who got up to 26, minimizes the damage. 14 points gained for Nanako, shrinks it from 41 to 27. Meanwhile, Fitzwater fell to 29th. He will lose 3 points. His gap increases to 31. Cavanero finishing 18th will gain 8 points on cement. Yeah, so this is very interesting. The Reza will get 17th. So I will see you guys next for St. Joltis. Just 2 races remain as we close out the West Coast swing and head towards Central United States of America. And that's where we'll begin the playoffs. But 2 more races, St. Joltis, Kansas. Now, 3 drivers are confirmed to be making the playoffs on points. It looks like those 3 confirmed could be Gardner, Commons, and the Reza, but we'll have to wait and see with what happens at St. Joltis because Sakuli has been on a tear as of late. That's all for me here from Denver. Another caution-free race. Matthew Logan with the 4th win of the season. And can anyone stop Junior Motorsports' huge surge of momentum here? They've won 5 straight races.